Alright, welcome back everyone, Zaf here to yet another juicy SLA video. I do want to mention really quick, if you haven't watched yet, I do have a new video out on Illa covering what's the best point for her in terms of her advancements. She's a very well-rounded hunter, so make sure you watch that video, otherwise you are definitely missing out. But we do have new Blessing Stone slots for jinwoo, so what is the best offensive ones to pick out to maximize on your damage? Very important. We also have some new Blessing Stones as well. We have this one, for example, Penalty Quest Survival. When you successfully use Extreme Evasion 5 times, your defense will increase by 45%. Very interesting. It's a shame it doesn't work for hunters. I thought it would, but it doesn't, unfortunately. That would be so OP. Imagine running this for Charlotte and Go on your team. The guild boss will get absolutely decimated, though maybe I tested wrong. Give it a try, let me know. Though from my understanding it didn't work, at least based on my results, because this only applies to jinwoo, as most of his Blessing Stones do, unless they explicitly mention, like this one right here, it would say jinwoo and these 4 hunters, for example. So overall, it's a shame it doesn't work, but it's still pretty strong, though we do have better options. I would say for most people, this Blessing Stone right here, the daily quest completion, is one of the best out there. But really quick, a lot of you have completed a very specific quest, that being becoming the first commenter on a video. Because I'm on vacation, I've missed some of these first commenters, so here is that video to shout all of you out, and of course, enjoy your Discord role. Make a sport ticket on Discord so you can enter those exclusive giveaways only to first commenters. So we have this, congrats to you. We also have anime action again, congrats to you, you finally got one this month. A big shout out. We also have Lucarlo, big shout out to you, congrats. And lastly, we have David C. Welcome back. You are the first comment, so congrats to every single one of you. Thanks for waiting for your shoutout, and enjoy the juicy Discord roll and giveaways. Now let's go back to our Blessing Stones again. Daily quest completion, it's so good because it's basically a free get out of jail card. If you die, if you take too much damage, this will come in and save you. Basically, if you're bad at dodging, use this, don't sleep on it. I'm sure most of you already use this, so give it a try. You will not be disappointed. You become immortal for 4 seconds at the legendary mark, and you recover HP. Plus, on top of the additional flat amount, you get a percentage amount as well, but it only activates once, so that's good enough. I also am a big fan of Tenacity. You have to remember, Kasaka's steel scales do give you super armor to an extent, so give it a try as well, but I do feel like Tenacity gives us even more juice. Reducing the damage you take by 50% blows my mind, and also, your defense will increase by 50%, so overall, it gives you a ton of ability to survive longer in battles, if you're having troubles of course. So this is one you shouldn't sleep on as well, but one that a lot of people do miss is HP Extraction. This one is OP for one reason and one reason only. This ability right here, you will recover 2% of your HP when defeating an enemy. So, normal story modes, hard modes, etc., where you're fighting a lot of mobs and you find yourself dying, this one is very good, but recently the story mode got nerfed, so you might actually not need this, but if you're facing a lot of enemies, this can be good. The issue is with this passive right here, your HP will recover by 5% when you hit an elite enemy or higher. A 30% cooldown is just too long, so it's not too good. We have these ones right here like Camouflage. The cooldown is just too long in my opinion, so not the best. Same with the Blessing, I mean 10% HP, who cares? That is nothing for me. I would say the new one, Penalty Quest Survival, is decent. A 45% defense increase, but I mean, it isn't giving you enough. 5 Extreme Evasions does take a minute to get, and it's only a defense bonus, so I mean, you're not going to get too much of a reduction in the damage you take. This will be better off the bat, a 50% reduction, so I would say although it's cool, it's not one of the better ones we have, unfortunately. There's also 2 other new ones we have that I haven't gotten just yet. We have Life. When the user enters a stage, they gain a shield equal to 35% of their max HP for 60 seconds. I mean, it's fine. 35% HP. There's just better options. At the legendary mark, not the best, unfortunately. So not one to really care for. We do have Natural Disaster, though. In teamfight mode, team members' damage taken decreases by 8%. I mean, it's good for teamfight modes, I guess. You can use it for the guild boss. Increase survivability when things get a bit too hard. So this is only good for the guild boss. Use it, because there's not really much else that applies, so give it a try. But I mean, outside the guild boss and POD, there's nothing you really use this on right now. At least nothing really comes to mind for me. Leave it in the comments if something does for you. But yeah, there's not too much defensive ones. A bit sad, stuff like the Conquer of Adversity was included. Same with Reawakening, one of the most OP Blessing Stones in the game. This would have been an instant equip if it applied, but it doesn't. Too bad. 20% cooldown reduction. We were too hopeful thinking it'd come in as a new Blessing Stone slot, because honestly speaking, it's very offensive in terms of its abilities. This is one of the best Blessing Stones for damage, so it's no surprise that I just want to gatekeep it behind this category right here and not let us use it for the defensive stats, so that's fine. It is what it is. But going down, yeah, we didn't miss anything else. Swift Strike isn't included, too bad. Same with Swiftness, which is so good for Plum. I think the devs knew this would be way too good, so they didn't include it. So overall, I mean, not too many ones we can use here. We have 4 slots, and honestly, the only 4 I'd really use would be Tenacity, Kasakis Heal Scales, Daily Quest Completion, and I mean, probably HP Extraction or the Shield. The Shield wouldn't be too bad, honestly. Starting out with a Shield, meaning you won't get knocked back, meaning your flow will be really good in battles for at least a minute if you don't get hit. So I would say those 4 are probably the best, but give it a try. I mean, these 6 right here, so these 5 and the one I'm missing, the Heart Icon one, are probably the best ones you can use. Again, not too much to choose from. It kind of sucks. We have so many here. I'm kind of surprised Swiftness was included. I was hoping for that, but since it's not, and since this one isn't as well, I mean, not much to choose from. Even Reawakening, even Speed, anything with a dash cooldown or a bonus dash isn't included. That's a big shock. So there's really not too much to choose here. This just made the game a bit more easy in terms of clearing content, but your damage won't really get affected by this. It just makes sure you don't die, so you can stand through the whole battle, try to beat the enemy, but realize you have the damage. So maybe once you realize you can survive, but you're missing the damage, you go ahead and buy some packages. Oh, things are getting a bit juicy here. But anyways, I'm just speculating. Overall, a good change. We're getting 2 more slots coming in. I don't think, we don't have the requirements yet. So I'm assuming we're going to get potentially, again, I'm guessing, new Blessing Stones to fill in these slots because, I mean, we just don't have too many good ones yet. We want better defensive ones, but already with all these ones included, the game is going to be so much easier. We're just not going to die. At least Jinwoo's not going to die. The survivability he has now is off the charts, let me tell you. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree with my choices? I mean, there's not really too much to choose from. These 2 are useless. This one's always being equipped. Same with this one, and probably this one. And then the other 3 are probably situational. So, I mean, let me know what you think. Overall, I think right now, most of you will run this, Daily Quest Completion, and Tenacity. That's your best, but let me know in the comments down below. Do subscribe, drop a like, all that good stuff, if you want more SLA content like this. This was your code King Zaf, signing out to enjoy.